Don't videotape it. Don't get all self-conscious.
Be animated, Ray. Be animated.
Okay,
The fish
over
was
here.
this big. Remember.
Okay, I got this.
We're telling the legends of Nana. This is
Wait,
picture for the
what's
future.
going on? I heard a story about Kmart and your mom or something. What is that?
Yes, sit down. I will tell you.
Yeah, we showed
Oh, that one, that was a good
Come,
one,
children,
right?
sit around the campfire. let me tell you this story.
Your crazy sister.
That's right. It was a dark and stormy night.
Oh.
Okay, it wasn't that dark and stormy.
It was
It
a
wasn't
clear
that-
and relatively calm night.
That's right. That's right. It was a beautiful August. Was it August?
I don't know.
I think it was August.
Irrelevant.
Sit here.
It had to have been 90. Well, when?
Jeff was at
94.
home.
96, 95.
No, it was 94. It was before you and Erica were married. 95.
Yeah.
Holy cow, there's
Jeff
some
had just started
spider.
Tastefully Simple because he had just moved back home.
Tastefully simple? What?
Simply Shutters.
You were selling spices
Yeah,
at parties?
Jeff had just started Simply Shutters and he had moved back home while he was starting it. He was no, it was after high school because was I dating Katie? I think I was dating Katie, who had introduced Jeff and Erica. Today's her birthday, by the way, if anyone would like to send some birthday wishes.
On Facebook?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Summer, you want to take our daughter? Never mind.
It's story time. She's interrupting.
I told you why.
We should have a relationship where we don't ask questions.
No, we will never have that kind of relationship.
Okay, so I was watching the BYU game. I do remember that, so it was probably August.
Oh, that tells a lot
Yes.
now. That
Yeah.
explains a
Okay.
lot right there.
So I'm sitting in the living room watching the football game, and mom comes over and says, "Okay, I'm going to Kmart. Anybody want to go?" And it's just dead quiet. Dad's out of town, I think.
Yeah,
Dad's out of town. It's just me, Greg, and Jeff. And so she's like, and we're like, no, not really. She's like, okay. And then as she's walking out the door, I totally remember this. She turns around, okay, bye. I hope I don't get stolen. I hope nothing happens. Like, yeah, we hope not too, Mom. Love ya. Have fun. Yeah, it's the evening, so I mean, she's a single woman, you know, in her late 40s, 50s. Okay, so, you know. And so she leaves. Jeff is on the phone with Erica, because Erica lived in Phoenix at the time. And so he's in his room at the time.
Sammy.
I'm hitting down my target.
He's hitting down the target, okay?
Sammy, we're telling the story.
Yeah.
You're ceasefire. Ceasefire.
You're going to be telling your
Yeah,
children this story
ceasefire,
about
Sam.
great-grandma. So, Jeff's talking to Erica in the other room. Greg went to the park with his
Sam.
friends to play basketball. Okay, and so it's just me and Jeff. And Jeff's, after, I don't know how long, what was it, 20, 30 minutes maybe?
After I ran up a long distance bill.
Yeah.
Back in the days of long distance bills.
Yeah. Jeff comes, I remember Jeff come walking out with the phone going, come on. I'm like, what? I said, what? We have to go pick up Mom. I don't know, something. She had a heart attack. I don't know. He hangs up the phone. I'm like, what? He says, come on, let's just go. So we get in his car. It's your Mustang, the 89 Mustang, I think. So get a car. We decide we better go pick up Greg because we weren't going to be home. So we go pull up to the park. Greg's playing basketball. We're yelling from the car, Greg, come on!
I'm right there.
So, hurry up, get in the car. Mom's dead. I don't know. Let's go. So Greg jumps in the car. So we go to the Kmart. We're driving. And we're like, so what's going on? Jeff's like, I don't know. I just got a call. She's just something's going on. So we're pulling up, and as we're pulling up, there's two entrances to Kmart. On the right entrance, there's a paramedic. There's a.
upstaging the baby.
It's not hard to do, huh? Hey, go sit grandpa. Go for grandpa. Come here.
All these women asking
I know.
questions.
Just do it.
Isn't that what your book says?
Yeah, that's right.
About why?
That's right. So,
Gives me all the answers.
so as we pull up to Kmart, we see that there's already a paramedic there, and Jeff says, "That better not be for Mom." So we decided to go. So we park and we walk in and we don't see anything. So we were looking around, we don't see Mom. So we go. We decided to run down to the other entrance. So we go there and there's Mom. I don't know if I can do this. Like, we can. Okay.
Get in the character,
Yes.
Ray. Get in the character.
It's me.
And so we come walking over, Mom? Oh, Mom, are you okay? And she's like, oh, I don't know. And so we're like, okay, well, we're looking around, we don't see the paramedics. They're like, okay, well, they're probably not here for her. And so we're like, it is Kmart, so Jeff says, okay, well, stay here. He says, I'll go look for the paramedic. We said, okay. So I'm sitting there, I'm kind of patting Mom. I'm like from a safe distance.
Sam.
Like, it's okay, Mom. And so I'm like, so what happened? She goes, I don't know. I just was walking with the car and just, I don't know. And so, she's like, I think I had a heart attack. I go, I said, Mom, you didn't have a heart attack. You don't know that. I'm like, okay, you had a heart attack. Okay, that's her. So after a few minutes, Jeff comes walking over, and apparently the paramedics were there for some 80-year-old guy.
Yeah.
So who, I don't know what
Actually had a
happened.
heart attack?
Yeah.
I took a deli number and they said that you know after a while.
Mommy, just
So I don't know. Where were you this whole time, Poop?
You know what? You didn't pick me up till after.
Oh, when we were on the way to. Okay, I'm sorry.
I was not there.
Jeff, Greg was still blissfully unaware of what was going on.
Lucky.
Yes. So.
But it seemed like you were there, you heard it.
Yeah. So Jeff found paramedics and they said they'd come check Mom out afterwards. So after a few minutes, nice young man comes walking over and starts checking out Mom, and me and Jeff are there in the corner making jokes, and they check Mom out and they said, well, with your age, we should probably take a look at you. So they decide they're taking her to the hospital. And we're like, really? They said, we better take her. And I'm thinking, do I get a ride in the ambulance? So they decide, do they put you on a stretcher? Or do they walk you?
No,
Yeah, they put you on a stretcher.
It looked official.
Yeah. So,
looked expensive, is what it looked like.
yeah, it was a slow night. Paramedics like, hey, we need something to do.
Meet their
So they
quota.
put her on a stretcher, and they get her. So that's when Jeff and I decided we better go pick up Poop because we don't know how long we're gonna be. So they tell us they're going to Northwest Hospital. So that's when we go, and Greg, come on, Mom had a heart attack, let's go. So Greg waves cheerfully to his friends.
Should we stop at Nico's on the way?
Daddy, where's my pink slippers?
They
In the
are
bag. At the bottom now.
in the bag up the bottom. You can find them. So, okay. Yes, we are. So, we get to the hospital. There you go. So we get to the emergency room, and they've already admitted Mom, put her in the bed, and put her in one of the rooms, and so we're sitting in the waiting room, and we go up, and we're sitting there, and after a few minutes, a nurse comes walking up, and
We went
asks,
to go check in
oh, that was it.
the booth.
Yeah, we go to check.
Where you sign in and
Yeah, we had to sign in. So we're sitting there signing in, and a woman asked, she goes, are you Mrs. Tenney's boys? And we said, yes. She goes, wouldn't even go to the store with her. And we're like, what?
What did she tell you?
Yeah.
how did she know?
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
give it to Bella.
The
Was that the
receptionist
reason for admittance? We're like, okay. And so, like, she looked to be in perfect health. I don't know. So,
knew. No, she looked at us like, you idiot.
yeah.
You wouldn't even go to the store with your mom.
Don't you know Kmart's a breeding ground for heart attacks? So we go and sit down. After a few minutes, again, another nurse comes in and sees us.
Not yet.
Okay, we'll put it aside then.
Another nurse came in and saw us waiting there, and she goes, "You wouldn't even go to the store with your mom." We're like, is she talking to everybody? What's going on? So, and then this guy comes out, a nurse, and I actually went to school with him, so we talked for a while. It was cool. And so finally they let us go back. We walk back, and there's mom hooked up with tubes. She's got the oxygen tubes going through her nostrils. And she's right, did they give you narcotics or something? She's like, okay, Brooke, so what'd the doctor say? Oh, nothing, we don't know, but it's... I'm like, okay, so we're like, oh, Mom, okay, we're really sorry we didn't go to the store. So as we're sitting there...
Hey, Sarah.
So as we're there, we're sitting there with Mom, and it's me, Poop, and Jeff. And we're sitting there, and Poop's getting bored. So we're just hanging out, and Greg is looking around, and there's this little tube. He says this little tube sitting there. And he's like, kind of follows it, picks it up, and there's the end of it. And he's looking at it, and he goes, and Mom's
They didn't even hook her up officially.
They were giving her oxygen.
The oxygen lower to the floor was richer, though. So Poop gave her an infusion of oxygen.
Bad breath.
Saved her life.
No wonder you're the favorite. The look on Greg's face, he goes, he just drops it. And we are just pressed. And Mom's mad because we're not taking it more serious. So finally a doctor comes in and tells them, we don't think that it was a heart attack. Like, we're not sure what it was, might be an anxiety attack. It's so, right, great. And did we take her home? I don't remember if we even took her home that night.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
I think we might have, but I'm not sure. So I just remember.
She was home when I got home.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we.
Yeah, and we're coming home that night too.
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they packed up Mom and we took her home, and we said, now we have a story forever. We said someday we're gonna be saying this at Christmas.
Our biannual Christmas
That's
story.
right.
Be a titty Christmas story.
That is awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Yeah, my three sons, none of them are concerned about me.
Where is he?
And that, everybody, is the story of Christmas.
And the moral of the story
That's
is.
right. That's right.
Story is.